Hi everyone!
Hi, welcome to another Gladsley review.
And as you can see, we're at our second home in Cineworld Sheffield, and we're seeing Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Ooh, so excited. We're seeing this today in IMAX. Probably one of the most excited films of the year that I'm really looking forward to.
Right. I'm excited and nervous. You know, it's 42 years of Star Wars coming to a close, supposedly. They've got to go big or go home, really, on this one. So I'm hoping for at least an 8.5. I'm expecting a lot out of this film, really.
From the trailer, I'm expecting a little bit more. I'm hoping it's going to be pushing a 9 or a 10. But really looking forward to review this for you guys. So stay tuned. Our review will be coming straight after.
See you in a bit.
Bye. Hi everyone and welcome back. We are here now from watching the amazing new Star Wars movie, and yeah, here's our review.
A lot to talk about on this one, but we'll quickly go through the plot and quite a lot of quests going on there. So we have Rey, Finn, Poe, they're on their quests. We've got Kylo Ren going on their quest. We know the Emperor is involved somehow. He's got his own quest and destiny, and it all concludes into this one giant overarch of the Skywalker saga.
So on to the good points. Chris has got his really light t-shirt on, so that's celebrating the good points of the film. We also have a dark t-shirt for the dark sides of the points. So what are the good points of the new Star Wars film?
So I would say visually it looks good. And so it bloody should, really.
Yeah, I was really impressed with it. It reminded me a lot of like the Star Trek visual, but I liked the Star Trek films. I know you didn't. I was really impressed with the way Leia looked, seeing as she's not alive anymore.
Yeah, that was another thing, really. You know, they used scenes or shots from Force Awakens and Last Jedi. And yeah, I thought to conclude her overarching character with what material they had, I thought they did a really good job.
Yeah, I don't think you could tell very much.
No, I don't think they used much CGI on this. I think there's more shots from...
Yeah, I was quite like trying to look it and see if I could tell, but I couldn't. Considering we've seen some quite bad ones this year, I was like, I'm going to try and see if I can tell.
No, I think it was more... whatever lines that she said, they kind of built around it. That's I kind of felt a bit like that, but yeah, it was very clever. Yeah.
It was really great to see the cast back together. Finn, Poe, I thought their relationship was really good. I always liked them together anyway in the previous film, so it was nice to see them back.
And with the classics, Anthony Daniels, C-3PO, I thought had a really good sort of run of stuff to do. Yeah, he seemed to have quite a few
shots. That was interesting.
Yeah. Billy D. Williams, Lando, I thought he was pretty damn good on this too.
Yeah, it was quite interesting to see, yeah.
And it's just great to see Ian McDiarmid back as the Emperor.
Ian McDiarmid was actually my favourite part of the film. I have a little bit of a soft spot for him because I met him previously at a Comic-Con a few years ago. It was a lovely guy, but it was just, he
just relishes in that role, doesn't he?
Does.
Really?
And I was so looking forward to every scene that he was in.
Yeah, and you can just tell that he enjoys it. You know, if anyone saw the Star Wars Celebration and him coming out after the trailer and with his massive smile and going "roll it again," you can just tell that he enjoys this role.
Yeah, definitely. The music was amazing. The score was fantastic. You felt it in your heart when you hear that music. It never ceases to amaze me. He's just such a fantastic composer.
It's just going to be a sad day when John Williams is no longer with us. You know, I think everyone's going to have.
Yeah, he's an iconic man, and I'm so glad he did it. I don't think they would have picked anyone else, but he made a difference to the film for me with the score. It was perfect. So Chris has changed his t-shirt into the black side, the dark side, which now indicates that we're going to be moving on now to the bad points that we thought of the film.
The not so good.
The not so good points. Would you like to start?
Yeah. Overall, I'm happy with the story. The presentation of it was a bit off.
Yeah, I felt like the action scenes that was in this film, they were so much packed into one scene, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? And sometimes when there's too much, I can't take it in properly because there's too much. And I saw that with Terminator Genesis this year. I liked the film, but I felt like because they were trying so hard, because I feel like there's so much pressure for this last film to be absolutely amazing, I felt like they tried a little bit too hard.
Yeah, there was a lot of exposition dialogue going on in this film, which, I can get it, but I've just felt that they just kept apologising a bit too much for The Last Jedi. I like The Last Jedi. Yeah, it has its flaws, but at least it was something new to the table. So to go in there and go, oh, we're going to change all this and that and the other to try and, speed things up to what they wanted to present.
Yeah.
That's the overall problem I felt with this trilogy, is they just didn't have a clear roadmap of A to B. You compared that to the Marvel films. Yes, they had more time, but at least they know where they were going with this.
Yeah, I felt like there was a few questions that was like raised within the film, like certain questions that they were constantly asking, but then you never got an answer to any of it. So to me, the ending, well, obviously we're not going to say the ending, but the ending to me didn't say, oh my god, that's it, there's never going to be any more. To me, it just felt like they're going to have a break from it, because I don't think they'll ever stop doing Star Wars. Star Wars is massive. Star Wars is money making. So I can't see them never making another film in some form again. So that's what I got from it.
Yeah, we'll probably touch on this a little bit later on in the review, but for me it was sort of like, we've got all this story, but they left a lot on the table, maybe because Disney just said to them, well, don't say stuff about that because we'll probably want to make a spin-off series on our streaming service.
There was also a scene that I want to mention where it was quite a shock and quite a surprise, where I think I had my hand over my mouth for like 2 minutes, where I was like, oh my god, oh my god. I think everyone in the audience was completely shocked. I looked at you because I was like, I cannot believe what I've just seen. And then I stopped looking at you because I was like, this is going to ruin Star Wars for you. You will never watch Star Wars now again. So I couldn't look at you. I was like, I can't look at you. That's how I felt. But yeah, it came through. There was a lot of twists and turns, I felt, as well, for me. I didn't mind the script too much, so that didn't bother me. But yeah, I think everyone's going to be split on this film. I think a lot of people are going to like it, and I think a lot of people are not going to like it. I think it depends what you're going in, how you're going in to see it, what you're expecting to see.
Yeah, the space battle for me was a bit underwhelming. We knew there was going to be a space battle with the trailers that you saw, with the amount of ships that was there, and that probably could have been the go big or go home. If I was J.J. Abrams, the space battle you kind of want to top is Return of the Jedi's. Now, as much as I love Rogue One, they had an awesome space battle, but I think they were very respectful to not encroach on New Hope or Return of the Jedi, where I think really this film had free reign to do that. But you didn't get it. Didn't really have
slightly
it.
disappointing part of the film.
That was the sort of the bad part of the visuals, where really you sort of like a lot going on, but nothing really going on.
Yeah. So, Chris, you're wearing half and half. Would you like to explain why?
Yeah, I'm very conflicted. So, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy this film, and I will quite happily watch this film again just to see what I've missed out, because I feel like I probably have. Overall, I'll just say that this is a 7 out of 10. I did enjoy it. It was like a celebration of the past, 9 Star Wars movies. This is what I kind of got from this movie. It ticked all the nostalgia boxes that J.J. Abrams started with Force Awakens, and
quite a few celebrity guests.
Yeah, there was there was nods to the past sort of Star Wars films, and some of the TV shows that, if you want to Easter egg or hunt, feel free. Cynically, I just felt that this film was kind of like a launching pad to all the spin-offs that Disney's want to create. So it didn't really bring something new to the table.
Yeah, I agree.
And rightly so. I think the films do need a rest because they are special. They do take a life on its own, much as I think that this film will definitely take a life on its own, whether you love it or hate it. A few years down the line, this is going to be much more talking points, like we're seeing now with Phantom Menace.
Yeah, yeah.
So whoever came in, you know, I'm not a big J.J. Abrams fan, but I'm not gonna completely blame him entirely for this trilogy. You know, whoever they brought to it is going to have a tough act to follow with George Lucas's ideas. So on the whole, 7 out of 10. And it really, if Disney had a bit more time, well, if Disney gave them a bit more time instead of becoming a bit of a cash cow that Disney has slightly become, I think we would have had something a bit more epic to an ending like we did with Avengers Endgame.
Yep, I agree. 7.5 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed. Obviously, I like the celebrity guest that was in there as well. There was a lot of surprises, which I like from a film. And like I said, I think a lot of people are going to be conflicted. I'm hoping more people are going to like it than dislike it. But we both definitely love to hear what you thought of all the Star Wars films. Please comment below. What's your favourite Star Wars film? Who's your favourite characters? We'd love to know. And as always, we hope that you enjoyed the review.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. Please like, share and subscribe, and definitely give us some comments. We're very much happy to feedback on your comments as well.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time, guys.
Thank you very much. Have a good holiday.
Bye.